Hello, my Aquariuses. Hi, guys. It's a brand new month, brand new week, brand new day. Is it a brand new anything else? I don't know. We have the star and we have justice. What's underneath the star? Ten of Pentacles, an Ace of Cups, and a King of Swords. That's your, look at your cards here, Aquarius. Ooh, what is going on? Let's see. All right, this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are an Aquarius, I just dropped a card. Sorry, guys. What is that? Aquarius is like, I don't know. I'm not there. You tell me. Oh, my God. Sorry, today. It's the Fool. Was it reversed or not? I don't know. All right, Aquarius. I don't know what's going on with me. Okay. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are an Aquarius, know an Aquarius. Do you like being Aquarius? Aquarius, I'm so glad you're here. I am, and I am. All right, what's going on with my King of Swords? General energy for my King of Swords. General energy for my King of Swords. What is that card? It was like that. I saw it. Wheel of Fortune. The gears around your heart are moving. I like that. Wheel of Fortune is just all, what is it? All engines on, all trains moving forward. It's a new day. Definitely a new beginning. What's influencing this Wheel of Fortune? What's influencing the Wheel of Fortune for Aquarius? The Ten of Swords reverse. Got poked one too many times, did you? Look at that. Coming from all angles, Aquarius is just like, nah, I'm dropping this shit. I can't be doing this anymore. Gemini energy. What is the reason for the reading? What is the reason for the reading, Aquarius? What's the reason for the reading? The Five of Pentacles reverse. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting this could be within work or with family, could be within a relationship. You guys know how it resonates for you. I think you got tired of somebody making you feel out in the cold, making you feel like you're not enough, making you feel like what you have to offer isn't worthy, making you feel like what you have to say isn't worthy to be listened to. And this is an Aquarius that got, you had to be the bigger and better person for a long time. And look at, she's not even showing in pain. That had to be painful. But you couldn't even express your dissatisfaction in this relationship, in this dynamic, family dynamic. And there is an Aquarius that just had enough. There's an Aquarius that says, you know what I have to say is worthy. What I have to give it has value. Even if you don't see it, somebody else will see it. I definitely see it. And you're no longer hiding your essence and who you are for shitty ass people. Sorry, this feels like shitty ass people. It's a shitty ass people kind of reading. What's in the past? Aquarius, what's in the past? Oh, my head just started hurting. Left side. What's in the past? The Justice. And you know, bottom of your deck is Justice. What's below that? It is the Ace of Swords reverse. Yeah, it's justice from getting the short end of the stick. Libra energy. In the past, I feel like you are literally, I don't know if we've had this reading for you. I know I've done this reading. I don't know if I've done it for Aquarius. But I feel like you're truly the lamb among wolves. You were truly the good-hearted person. Like you were the empath. You were a sweet, you're a good person around wolves, around people. Like, I'm sorry. I had my window cracked and, hold on, Aquarius, I'm sorry. Okay, let's get back to you. You had to be the bigger and better person because if you said something, my God, you might get attacked. And that's why I think you just learn to get along to, like, what is that phrase? Go along to get along for a long time. And I feel like the justice has been here in the past. And I feel, you know what I feel like? Between the Justice and the Wheel of Fortune as a Ten of Swords reverse, I think you've earned a lot of good karma. Maybe this was a lesson that you had to go through, that you signed up before you got into your fleshy body. And this is a lesson that you're like, I need to be surrounded by these people so I can realize my own strength. Nobody has the answer to that. I wonder too, why do some people have it so bad? Why are some people have it so good and some people have it so bad? And I have my own theory. I do have my own theory on that. But this feels like somebody who signed up for something even before you entered this life. And I think it is so you can learn to speak up for yourself. Because I think these people see your value and maybe they're afraid of it. Maybe they want you to keep it hidden because what you have to offer is a lot better than what they have, what they put out there. You know, what is that also that saying where people who have a lot to say really have nothing to say, and people who have the most to say don't say it at all? I don't know. That could be a saying, but you know what I'm meaning. The people who the best works of art have never been created. The best books have never been written. Because the people who talk too much are really add very little value. And that's why I think these people are used to having that limelight. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. And yeah, this just feels very my way. And I love the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn. Both Capricorn cards. And I feel like this is you, Five of Cups, walking away from this. Heavy-hearted, but taking what you know with you. Even though I know it's Five of Cups, it looks like the Eight of Cups the way they wrote it. And yeah, below that, look at that. The High Priestess. She's silent. She's hidden for a reason. High Priestess is extremely wise, but she doesn't talk about what she knows. It is a very silent card. It is. Maybe you had to stay silent among these kind of wolves. I don't know. Okay, what is on your mind? I feel like I got to shuffle now. What is on Aquarius's mind? What is on Aquarius's mind? What is on Aquarius's mind? The Nine of Cups, happiness. I need some personal happiness. Happiness, candlesticks. Are those candlesticks or fingers? I really don't know. But that's happiness. You deserve it. That's your justice. That's your karma. You had to go through these lessons. Lesson learned. Time to move on. That's the Wheel of Fortune. It's the Wheel of Fortune too could be cycles in a family, especially when it's reversed, but it's family patterns. You're breaking the pattern. You're breaking the cycle. And just like at the bottom of the deck was that five of cups, but it looked like an Ace of Wands. Some of you are truly breaking off your family tree, your branch, and planting it elsewhere. Even to find what happiness means to you, where that is. And I feel like it's not with whoever this is. It's away from them. What is in the near future for Aquarius? What's in the near future? What's in the near future? The Hangman reverse. Enlightenment. That is a card of enlightenment to me. That is a card of I now see it. And because I see it, I need to apply it. Kind of like judgment. But enlightenment, but I feel like just like the High Priestess is silent. Just because you didn't speak didn't mean you didn't have anything to say. You just have, you learned and you stayed quiet. And now whatever, the things that you learned and the things that you see, you're taking that with you. You're literally taking that with you away from this. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Hangman, I love the Hangman reverse because it's saying, for some time you were stuck. For some time you were learning. It's not really being stuck. I feel like this and the High Priestess is very similar. You pulled yourself back. You stayed quiet and pulled yourself back, but you were learning. And now you're taking that knowledge and moving forward with it in a big, big way. In a very big way. All right, let's see. Let's clarify this. What is this Wheel of Fortune and Ten of Swords reverse for Aquarius? What is the Wheel of Fortune and Ten of Swords reverse? What is this Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Swords reverse? You know what? Look at this line. Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana. The one thing that's not is the Ten of Swords reverse. The Major Arcanas always have more power in the tarot deck than a Minor Arcana. This change is something you are earned. You earned this. This karma you earned. It wasn't, if this is a family and you spent 20 years being in your place and you're no longer doing that, it's not like you lost 20 years. This is, like I said, I feel like this is something you signed up before this life. And if it took 20 years or it took 20 minutes, no, it took a long time because with the Ten of Swords reverse being here, this was repetitive for a long, long time. You needed to see your own worth. I think you were waiting for somebody else to see your own worth, Aquarius. You're waiting for someone to pull you out of this cage. And then there's an Aquarius that realized, oh, I became the cage. This cage that I've been contained in has become me. And I'm the only one that can release me from it. And you needed to see it. She's so worried about no one protecting her or coming to her rescue or listening to her that she forgot. She didn't even look down to see what has been sustaining her. It's you. It's your. It's really beautiful. It's like you don't even realize. And I mean, I shouldn't say you don't even realize. There's a different Aquariuses out there. You know, I could be speaking for an Aquarius that's just been stripped away so much that you never look down to see the value, because maybe it's just like you're trained to always focus on these people and what they need, and they don't focus on you. And you stop focusing on you. And it's time. Even in the dead of winter, that flower is still alive. It's still vibrant. And that, I feel, is enlightenment. I know I'm probably confusing. Okay, what is the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Swords reverse? What's the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Swords reverse for Aquarius? Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Swords reverse. The Moon. I love the Moon card. It's so pretty. Pisces energy. The Moon. The Moon is many, many things. Let me pull one more card. The Moon is first and foremost your intuition. The Moon could be being in the darkness. It could be sad. Well, the Ten of Swords reversed. It could just be stuck. And the more you were stuck, it could be depression and sadness and feeling your way and wanting so desperately to get out of this. But I think, honestly, first and foremost, and what I'm feeling here, your intuition. And when you couldn't rely on the people you needed to rely on most, you learned to rely on yourself and your intuition. And I think really that's what's guiding you out of here. But give me another card on the Moon here. And the Empress. I love this card. Libra. We have Libra and Libra. But the Empress is all four queens. We have two major arcana. If you look at this line, we have now 5 major arcana, and the only major arcana we don't have is a Ten of Swords reverse. Your intuition has been probably telling you that to probably leave this situation first and foremost. But the Empress is all 4 queens. The Empress learned enough life lessons to garner a certain level of respect. She doesn't chase. She's all about expansion, but she doesn't chase after people. She doesn't sit there and cater to people. She's not worried about what these low vibrational people need. The Empress is just above it. You are truly above this, Aquarius. You are really above this. And I feel like I said, no matter how long you spent, if this is in a single relationship, if this is within a family relationship, I do feel like it's built around relationships of some sort rather than just a job, for instance. Whatever this is, you didn't waste your time. While they were ignoring you, you were gaining the knowledge and the know-how to become all 4 queens. So when you leave this situation, what you realize is the value you have that they tried so hard to keep contained can't be contained anymore. And now you're taking that knowledge and expanding your life. And I love that. I mean, the Moon, like I said, the Moon can mean many, many different things, but I think your intuition is very, very on point, and you're very highly intuitive. And you never did lose that. You never lost that. Maybe you felt disconnected from that for a while when you were dealing with like earthly things, when you're dealing with material things and people things and bullshit things. But you found that again. You found that again with the Moon and the Empress. And now you're taking that, got this enlightenment, and moving forward with it. And I feel like it's away from it. It doesn't have to be physically far away from it, but the most importantly, it's within yourself. You're taking that and moving away from them. You're not letting their opinions dominate your life anymore. What is this? Okay, what is that? 9 of Cups reverse and the Queen of Swords. Okay, I was going to say, what is this 5 of Pentacles reverse? You're cutting out the unhappily ever after. 9 of Cups reverse, I feel like this is all, 9 of Cups reverse, those cups are empty. They were empty because you didn't have people helping you and fulfilling you. And not that they mean they needed to fulfill you, but they needed to give back to you in some type of way. And I feel like they just stripped you and stripped your confidence and stripped your I just feel like I'm reading for an Aquarius that was really stuck to this pattern of the way it feels very around family, just stuck to them. And feeling like, well, you know, they're my sisters or they're my brothers or they're my mom and that's my dad or my uncle. What am I going to do? It's family. And no, just because people are family doesn't mean they have a right to treat you like shit, which is why your Libra's coming out. Maybe you have a lot of Libra in your chart. Your Libra's coming out and cutting the bullshit. You're cutting the bullshit because you realize these people aren't your happily ever after. You gave them the benefit of the doubt and they put you out in the cold. Some of you, they literally put you out in the cold. I mean, it's like, it's pretty cold natured. You know, when you needed them most, they weren't there. And you found by relying on your intuition and relying on your skill set, that is where your happily ever after is. And that's a very single energy. 9 of Cups, Pisces and Pisces going on over here. But yeah, 9 of Cups reverse and the moon, or not the moon, the Queen of Swords is cutting out what has not made you happy, cutting out the people who has stripped you of your confidence, who just don't appreciate you for you being you. You know what, Aquarius? These people appreciate material things. If you somehow won the lottery or won the jackpot or $1 million fell in your lap, these people would all of a sudden know your name, wouldn't they? They would all of a sudden know. They would come to your, they would be there. They wouldn't let you be in the cold. They wouldn't let you be anyway. You know, they only respond to their needs. And if you have something they need, then your value just went up. And I think you realize that this is just not the kind of people you need to be around, even if you're related to them. What's the justice in the past? What's the justice in the past for Aquarius? What is that? And we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant. Hierophant talks about what? Family patterns. How things are done, right? The justice here is, I honestly feel with the sword, is you cutting away from your family. I'm sorry. That's what I'm feeling. Cutting away from the way things are done to a new way, enlightenment, and to a way is about you expanding yourself and your skill set and where your needs are and what makes you happy. Because these are the people that would say, Aquarius, you're so selfish for thinking of you when you could be thinking of me, right? With the 9 of Cups reverse, there was a lot of that bullshit going on. If you know, it's kind of like, well, Aquarius, I mean, let's just put the focus back on me. Because the 9 of Cups upright is very smug, and there's a reason why the man sits there with 9 of Cups. It's because everybody gave him those cups. He didn't earn those cups. That's in the traditional. So the reason for the reading is what you're cutting out is because your cups have been empty. Nobody, you could be dying of thirst, Aquarius, and these people could be next to you with a bottle of water and still wouldn't give you a cup to drink from. And that's when Aquarius is like, oh, no. I'm cutting out that bullshit, and I'll do this the hard way, because at least the hard way would be my own way. What's the 9 of Cups on Aquarius's mind? What's the 9 of Cups on Aquarius's mind? What is that? 9 of Cups on Aquarius's mind. And we have the Ace of Wands reverse, right? Sorry, this is in Italian, and I mean, look at that. Does that look like a wand to you? It's some ribbons, and it looks like a holiday card. Ace of Wands reverse, 9 of Cups upright. Give me another card. I feel like you have been delaying this. Whatever this is, see this flower in there? This is your Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. You've been containing it for a very long time to try to please people who can't be pleased. What is this Ace of Wands reverse in the 9 of Cups? And I feel like that is your delay, and yep, King of Wands. Aquarius, you are King of Swords. It's ironic. We have the Hierophant here, and we have the Empress here. And we had the High Priestess at the bottom of this deck. Okay. She just looks like the I know that's not a true pair, but it's close enough to make me think that. We have the King of Swords, which is you, and the King of Wands. Just like the Empress is all 4 queens, you are truly like an emperor. Where you're going, Aquarius, is you're moving from a King of Swords. When you get that clarity, you have your Queen of Swords and your Justice. Cutting that out, I think you're moving into Emperor status. An emperor takes no shit. An emperor demands respect, and if you can't respect an emperor, I mean, I wouldn't even try to disrespect an emperor, because who knows what could happen. They have no like elasticity for bullshit. They have no time for that. And it's not that an emperor has no fun in their life and they're just kind of, like that, but they learned enough because they're all four kings. And I feel like this is where these life lessons are. All this time you've been learning enough life lessons, whatever this was, to become not just an empress but an emperor. He hasn't showed up yet, but that's what I'm feeling. It's all these life lessons to be all four kings in one. Okay, give me, what is this? Hangman and Empress. Hangman and Empress, what is that? What is that? And we have the Six of Cups. Look at that, Scorpio. I love this. This feels balance. It feels balanced. Give me another card. Six of Cups is connecting to oneself. Just like the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups are soulmates, but it's also being connected to your soul path and your happiness, whatever this is for you. I honestly can't pin this down, because some of you, this could be about going towards a relationship, but it almost feels like getting distance and moving, and it feels like actually what within your career, it's just, I feel like whatever you've been holding back in this Ace of Wands reverse and Five of Pentacles reverse, whatever you've been holding back, you're going to release it like a slingshot in a very big ass way. So the Six of Cups it's just a new way. This feels so golden from what this is. I'm trying to make sense here, because how I'm feeling is not coming out very well. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. This back here is you earning the good karma. Here is you experiencing the good karma. You might notice a shift in your career, in your relationships, in your job, in your money. And you might look back and say, wow, I spent a lot of time here. Did I waste my time, or was it time well spent, or is it something I had to do? I think it's all of those things. I mean, I don't think you wasted your time, but I think it's something you had to do. It's kind of like you were saving up that good karma, and all of a sudden your luck changes. The Wheel of Fortune doesn't mean all of a sudden your luck gets good. It just changes. But I feel like for whoever I'm reading for, it's changing for the better. With the Empress being here and the Six of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the King of Wands, I think whatever this flower is, you're going to apply it and really turn it's like making $1 into $1 million. It's taking whatever you know, whatever you've been holding back, and applying it. You're no longer afraid to apply and to be you. And you don't care what people think. King of Wands doesn't care what people think. A King of Swords, which is your energy, doesn't care what people think. And you're just going to put all this energy, like the Empress, and put it into you now. You did your part here. You put all your energy to the point where you had nothing left with the Nine of Cups reverse and the Five of Pentacles reverse. You didn't have any money. It was just a lot of imbalance. You decided to walk the path alone, to cut this out. Maybe you cut your family out. Maybe you moved, got some distance, and you started relying on your intuition with the moon. And your intuition is saying it's time to plant this. Whatever this is, it's time to go. You have been delaying your needs long enough with this Ace of Wands reverse. You've been delaying your destined right for a very abundant future. And I feel like, Aquarius, it's going to be too enticing to not. Because really, it doesn't even have to be that enticing. This is a bunch of bullshit, and this is a bunch of good stuff, This, whatever this is for you, it's just a change in a really great way. And I don't even know how to title this reading. I can't help to say you're going to look back and it's going to be black and white. There's going to be no gray area here from how you used to live and where you are now. You might feel like, like I'm trying to keep it clean. You might be like, why did my luck change? It feels like your luck changed. It didn't change. You just earned that karma, and now you're able to spend that karma. This is probably one of the more complicated readings. But it's a huge thing. And if you're back here and you're like, why do I have to be surrounded by so many wolves? Because it's so, you don't learn your own strength. You learned from this, believe it or not. You're taking it and now applying it in a really big way. And I think when you get over here, because this feels very Emperor to me, even though that card didn't come out. It's funny, here's the High Priestess. There's the High Priestess. It feels very Emperor to me. You just won't even allow these people to come near you. And and they will, because I feel like there's a lot of money to be made here, whatever this is. Because if you had an idea to start a business or a company or to write a book or to follow your dreams, whatever that is for you, you didn't have the support system that you needed. So you realized with this Nine of Cups that you had to be your own support system. And then you take that dream on top of the know-how. It's kind of like when opportunity meets, like preparedness meets opportunity equals, well, I think I'm really screwing that up. That's usually what luck is. It's not really luck. It's you've been learning the skill set, and now you you gave yourself time to find out what that is. And that's really you're gonna build something really big. There's a lot of money and a lot of happiness and a lot of wish fulfillment. And I don't even think if you leave this behind, I think there's no if and buts. But it's you just relying on yourself, on your intuition, and what makes you happy. And a King of Wands, I love that this card came out on a Nine of Cups, because a King of Wands just doesn't give a shit what people say or think, and that is why he's the King of Wands. He's building his dream life. He's doing what he wants to do, and he's just not caring what low vibrational people think. He just doesn't. But anyway, all right, this was a long reading. I am so sorry, Aquarius. This was a big reading. I didn't expect this reading to be, I just didn't expect this reading. Okay, I hope you guys have a lovely week. I hope you have. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.